No, it's just no, I don't think they use geology. No, do you? No, I don't think. I think they do either. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, it's just yeah, no, I'm looking for a guy with great skin. Yeah, that may seem like an odd thing to be looking for, but to me, it truly is very important. Yeah, a man who takes care of himself. Preferably a man who uses geology. Are you the man I'm looking for? Oh, you don't know what geology is? Oh, well. How lucky is it that you bumped into me? Yeah. Geology is your must-stop shop for men's skincare because it provides a truly personalised and tailored approach to skincare. All you have to do is you hop onto their website, geology.com, and you'll be asked to take a really quick 30-second diagnostic quiz. You'll fill in all about your concern areas, whether that be dark circles, acne, sensitivity, redness, whatever your problem areas are. You'll fill all that in, and Geology will create a tailored, bespoke skincare program for you. I would recommend starting with the complete trial set. So start with a 30-day trial for all 4 products, and you'll get the everyday face wash, the vital morning face cream, the repairing night cream, and the nourishing eye cream. And you'll even get 2 bottles of the face wash, so one for the sink, one to pop in the shower, or maybe to take with you to the gym. And continue with 90-day supplies of the products you love the most, so you can subscribe and save or go a la carte. You're in total control. Geology has over 3,000 5-star customer reviews and an average customer rating of 4.7 out of 5. If you'd like to check out Geology for yourself, you can head to geology.com and take their free skincare quiz to save up to 40% on your 30-day trial, or just click my link below. That's geology.com to save 40% on your 30-day trial. So, if you want your skin to start looking fresher, younger, revitalised, then make sure you check out Geology and click my link in the description below. Well, hello. It's so good to see you. How are you feeling? Ready to completely relax? Perfect. Well, my name's Lucy. It's so lovely that you're here at the spa and I get to pamper you and make you feel amazing. Have you ever had a massage before? Perfect. Well, I'm extra excited then. Would you like me to talk you through what I'm doing today, or would you prefer if I just stayed nice and quiet? Wonderful. No, I'd be happy to, of course. Well, all the products that we use here are natural, okay? So if you did have any skin allergies at all, you don't need to worry, okay? So they're all wonderfully organic and they smell amazing, not overpowering, just a nice soothing scent. As you'll be able to detect in the room, there is a slight aroma going on. Exactly, yeah, we've got some sort of top notes of lavender there, which are really wonderful for relaxation. A little sort of mid-note of some mint and a base of some citrus. Just to sort of really balance the energy levels. Yeah, and the temperature in here is just nice, not too cool, not too warm. Perfect. Okay then, well, let's get started. Now you are booked in for a general massage, okay? So normally what I like to do is ask you if there are any particular problem areas you'd like to target. Okay, sure. Oh, bless you. No, absolutely. The shoulder and the neck zones in general are such common zones that suffer from tightness and tension. We spend so much of our time just sort of leaning hunched over our devices or looking at the screen, and honestly it plays havoc with our neck and posture and everything. So let's have a little look. You are in one of our new massage chairs today, so are you nice and comfortable? Fantastic. They do recline right the way back, but it seems to me like most of the tension is focused on the upper body. Okay, may I just feel your hands a moment? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, they feel a little bit tense, so maybe we'll work down the arms as well. Okay. How's the rest of you feeling? Sort of your lower back, stomach, hips, legs, feet? Okay, good. So mainly focusing then on the neck, shoulders, arms, and the back. Fantastic. Well, let's begin if you're happy to. Wonderful. There is some nice water with some lemon in if you'd like to help yourself at any point. And if at any time you'd like to stop and take a breather, just let me know. Great. Okay, so I'm going to get the oil now. This is going to be an extra oily massage because I find that when we really need to work into the skin, just getting all that goodness from the oil into the skin really helps to just ease those muscles. Okay, so we're not gonna spare any of this. We are gonna fully go in and use as much as we need to. So let's get some. Okay, put that there. Okay, so just relax. Start nice and gently. You can smell just a very, very faint smell. It's not an overpowering oil smell. It's exactly that. Yeah, you've got a good nose. Yeah, for picking that up. Most people don't. No. I see. Well, I'm glad you like the scent. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to work the oil in. I'm not really applying any pressure at the moment. Come sort of down the arms. And back up. The oil has a slight warming sensation. May feel a little bit tingly to start with. That does ease off. But the warming is something that I personally think is very important when doing a massage. Not only does it relax you, having that sort of feeling of the warmth, get a lot of comfort from that, but also it really does help to loosen and ease those tight muscles. No, that's true as well. I do see quite a lot of athletes as clients, and obviously we'll do more of a sports massage. It would tend to be a lot deeper for any injuries or whatnot. And sometimes we will use a cooling oil. We may even use some ice as well. So it just depends on what we need. I'm going to focus on the front of you first, and then towards the end I'll ask you just to turn round and we'll do your back. Okay? But I can access sort of around here anyway, from the front, so that's fine. Don't want you to have to be moving about. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to get even more oil. Just let that sit in for a moment. So have you had to travel far to get here today? Oh, lovely. That's a beautiful part of town. Have you always lived there? Oh, lovely. Oh, you're so lucky. Yeah. Oh no, I've always really lived around here. Yeah. I'm a bit of a home girl. Yeah. There we go. I definitely would like to live in different places. I think that would be quite exciting. I'd love to be able to say, right, I'm moving to New York or LA, or I don't know, some sort of island, just for a few months. Yeah. But then I wouldn't get to see lovely clients like yourself. Oh, you're very sweet. So I'm just moving up the intensity a bit now. How's that pressure for you? Good. Oh, sorry, my hair is just tickling my face. There we go. Oh, my hands have obviously been sanitised and they are clean, so I do apologise for touching my face. Oh, bless you. Okay, so we're just working down the arm. The arms are actually an area that don't really receive a lot of attention, especially in a massage. So I like to pay attention to them. There we go. Nice and oily. Coming across here. And working down. So this is really helping to stimulate the circulation. A lot of the times when we're getting aches and pains, it's because we're not getting that full sort of blood supply and circulation going. That's why it's really important to sort of take regular breaks from sitting down, get some exercise, just to really get the blood flowing and keep those muscles nice and supple. There we go. Wonderful. And now I'm going to get even more oil. Okay. Just keep things flowing really nicely. Great. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. So now I'm just going to increase the flow just a little bit. Just working along here, around the neck. Just come around here. Good. Just working across here. Just getting in those knots. Great. Just working down the arms. Great. Around here. It's nice and relaxed. Nice and calm. Okay, perfect. Okay, fantastic. And what I'm going to do now is going to use a couple of tools. Okay, so we have things like this, really wonderful. I think that will be great for your arms actually. And what we'll do is we'll just literally run it over, and that's just really going to help to just sort of make your arm feel a bit more supple, relaxed. The arms are quite tense, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so fantastic. How does that feel? Good. I always love it when someone tells me the happy place. Has that always been yours? Oh, lovely. Mine would probably be on a beach. Yeah, on a beach or in a meadow of flowers. And maybe I've got a picnic. Got some nice treaty bits, some strawberries and nice stuff. The sun is shining down, and I've got maybe the radio on or some nice songs playing. You can hear the birds tweeting away. Lovely. There we go. But of course, being here with you makes me equally as happy. Making people feel good always makes me feel good. Oh, you're very sweet. Okay, let's pop that down. Wonderful. I'd like to get some more oil and we'll just work over that. Your skin feeling alright? Perfect. So just massage up and down. Get that knot just there. Hold it. Okay. The other side. Can feel that tension easing in your sort of neck and shoulders already. Great, that's perfect. Just come round here. How are you feeling? Lovely. Just what we want. Nice and relaxed. Okay, what I'm going to ask you to do is just to swivel around. There we go, fantastic. Can you hear me alright? Good. Sometimes when we get a little bit sleepy as we're being massaged, we sort of tune out a bit. But I'm going to focus on your back now. Okay, so you mentioned mainly the upper back. Okay, so just work into the upper back. How's that feeling? Fantastic. May use a little wooden tool just to work in a little bit further. Okay. How does that feel? Okay. They are quite solid. Would you prefer just my hands? Yeah, of course. This is all about you, so that's not a problem. I'll just get a bit more oil. Okay. I'm just massaging the upper back, shoulders here. Middle of your back. Bring it down a little bit as well. And up your spine. Working the other side. Fantastic. Just feeling the warmth from the oil. Working across the back. Lovely. Get into a couple of knots. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to let that sit just for a moment. Okay. Just relax, 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 relax. Just relax, relax, relax. I'm going to ask you to just turn back around, swivel you back. Okay, I don't like to overwork the back. Your back actually wasn't too tight. So I think we'll just sit for a moment. Let's just try and realign you a little bit. That's good. pressing down a little bit on your shoulders there. Okay. Come down those arms. Okay. How do you feel? Yeah? Oh, that honestly, it makes me so happy. It does, yeah. Good, that's exactly how you should be feeling. Just so relaxed, so calm. Fantastic. I think as we're at that point, I think that's a great place to stop. Yeah, I wouldn't want to ruin a good thing. So I'm going to leave you in the room to sit, relax, okay? And I know you're going to enjoy the rest of the spa, aren't you? Fantastic. Is there anything else I can do for you at all today? Anything else that's bothering you? Are you sure? Okay, wonderful. Well, it's been so lovely to meet you. I do hope that I get to see you again soon. Yeah? Fantastic. Okay then. Well, I'll leave you be. I really hope you enjoy the rest of your time with us. Okay. And just wishing you all the best. Happiness, good health, good sleep, rest, mindfulness, calm, all of that. Alright? I hope to see you soon then.